it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to be continuing my Halloween movie reviews. I know it's been a little while in the week. I reviewed 2 of them Monday, but the rest of them I kind of just had TV shows, so I'm not going to be able to, but I still have TV shows to watch, but I'll review those tomorrow. I want to get some of these Halloween movies done for you because I do want to move on to the actual horror movies because we actually got a lot here. We got a lot coming, and I mean, I got some classic horror movies coming your way that I've never seen before. I'm talking Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. I'm talking about all those, and I've never actually seen all of them, you know, the whole thing, but I'm going to actually watch it, and I'm going to review it for you, so I cannot wait for that, and I don't want to wait for that, so I want to get these kids' movies done for you. I do have one to watch, which is going to be the last one I review, and I'll tell you what it is when we get to that, but the movie that we're going to be reviewing in this one is Halloweentown High, continuing the Halloweentown series. Basically with this one, people really liked the second one. They were big fans of it, but some people thought that the dark overtones was not the right way to go with this. I personally thought it was really cool with the dark overtones because it's like the only one in the series that is very, 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 very dark. And that's not really what I would have, not really what I would have expected for them to go. Not really, the route I would have expected them to go in, but that's the route they went in, and I actually, really enjoyed that they did that because they had a lot of balls to do that, definitely. I thought they had a lot of balls to do that. So, then Halloweentown High came out. It was basically about trying to get a new audience, and, Halloweentown High, here's my thing with it. The first two I really, really love. The third one I also really love, but it is very, very different. This movie is so different from the first two. The last two in the series are so different from the first two that you kind of just feel like you're watching a different movie at points, especially with some of the drastic changing characters, which I will definitely get to because there's some definite drastic changing characters that we need to talk about here. Let's just start out here with our main star here. Basically, the plot of this movie. The last one we had Marnie and all of them being able to open the portal for themselves. Finally, being able to open the portal whenever they want to. They can talk to them, to the witches whenever they want to. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to worry about being limited to those things anymore. And the council, the Halloweentown Council, isn't exactly happy about this. So Marnie goes to talk to the council. She wants to have the council open up a school for all the Halloweentown kids who want to go to school so they can experience life in the mortal world. And they decide, okay, she can do it, but she needs to be their guardian, basically. And also Grandma Aggie helps them out. And it's kind of about them trying to find the balance between school and the mortal, them being monsters. And they really can't be themselves, and they want to be themselves, but they can't be. So that's basically the review of this, and then, not my review, but that's basically the plot of this, and that's basically what's going on. So now let's get to what I like about Halloweentown. Of course, I love the performances. No exception here. The performances are still great. You got everybody back, basically, except for one person who's limited. You got Kimberly J. Brown back, and she is fantastic as ever. You do feel she's getting a little old in this, but she is really good in this still. I really like her confidence in this one and how she wants to do anything she can to get these kids to go to the school, and I really like her confidence. I love the opening scenes with her and the Halloweentown Council. Very, very, very funny. The beginning scenes to this is hilarious. They do like 2 Halloweentown Council scenes in the very beginning. Very funny. Then you have Judith Hogg, and Judith Hogg, of course, is kind of different in this one because Gwen is actually finally liked doing all this magic and things like that, and she doesn't even realize what's going on with herself. She doesn't know what she's doing exactly, but she likes it, and I think that's very interesting to see. That's definitely very interesting. Definitely something that was unexpected to see. Then you have Debbie Reynolds, and she is still fantastic in this movie. She's very, very funny, and I really like that. This one, her and Marnie are basically have every scene they have together, and she definitely creates a lot of stuff going on especially with the principal. I like how they kind of had this romantic thing between her and the principal, but they were enemies at first. You know, they thought they'd do like a romance thing. Instead, they're enemies, and I find that very funny. It's definitely very funny to watch them, and I really love that part of the movie. Then you have Joey Zimmerman, who plays Dylan, and he's still great, and he actually has a love interest in this movie. It's none other than the girl who played Kelsey in High School Musical. Don't know her name, but she's in this movie, and I kind of like how they gave Dylan a love interest. I think that was really cool that they did that, and I really like that in the movie. And then the only other person to talk about, first of all, Emily Rossi, she was very limited in this movie. Sophie is barely even mentioned in this movie. She's not mentioned a lot in this movie, and, you know, she's really not in the movie a lot, especially not as much as the first two. Some people thought this was a bad idea. I didn't really think it was a bad idea, but the thing is that I just thought that she could have been in the movie more than she was, but she wasn't as much as she was in the first two. The only other person to talk about here is Lucas Fradio, who, Lucas Fradio is like this rich kid, basically. He kind of has a secret. He's a warlock, and he also has a secret with his basically his father is part of this the Bane Villain here, the Knight of the Iron Daggers, and they basically want to, you know, he basically wants to destroy all things magical, and they have to stop him, basically. And I always find the way they stop him is very funny. You know, he gets sucked into a mirror. It's very funny. And the other thing I like is that they gave Marnie a love interest as well. This boy Cody, who we don't really see much of Cody. We only see him in this one, but I like their relationship. So yeah, you do have a lot there. Another thing I've talked about this movie is that this is the silliest of the Halloweentown movies. It is the most lighthearted of them by far. There's not a lot of, even the dramatic parts, there's barely anything dramatic in here. This is very, very lighthearted. I think it's because the second one was so dramatic, they wanted to go a completely different route for this one. It still was a good idea at the time, and I did like the way they did in this, and I thought it was cool. So yeah, I think they succeeded with that. I really liked this movie. So yeah, Halloweentown High, while it's not my favorite, I do still really like it. It's a fun movie to watch, definitely. I don't watch it as much as the first two, but I do really like it. So yeah, Halloweentown High is still really good, and I still do really like it. Also, I like the message of accepting yourself for who you are, because at the end we basically see that the mortal kids do accept them for who they are, and I really like that message, how you can basically be who you are, and that's what Halloweentown was trying to say. Basically, just be who you are, don't let other people tell you who to be, and I really like that message. It's a really, really great one. So that's basically it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of Halloweentown High. Did you like it as much as the first two? Did you think there was some things in it that didn't really need to be there? What do you think? That's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.